Hey guys, I'm just going to go quickly through my lineup. Just give you guys an update. Currently, not going to be spending much money on the game this year. You can see the points up in the corner there, actually from the refund from getting EA access and having the pre-order, which gave me $10 worth of refund, which is pretty cool. And I'm only using those points on level up packs and the like promo ones that are just too much value. So my team is at the moment obviously going to be strongly focused on Panthers. It's always going to be my base, and I'm going to be working towards full team when I get the opportunity. But for now, it's kind of a well, previously I've done cats themed. I may go that way again, but without the coin, I haven't really got an opportunity to get all those good players. But I've kind of gone Jags themed as well, mainly because of like the Ramsey and Boyes who are pretty cheap but also very good. Well, the Ramsey's not cheap, but he's an awesome player to have in the team. And also because of the Holt being a Jag capability, it's really good for me. I think it's going to boost those things. Right, so here's a quick rundown. Got a backup fullback who I just has to power up. Pulled him from one of the packs. It's nice and cheap because to get the extra chemistry more than anything. Armar's good. Gladdy's a gold this year, means that extra spot for the chemistry. And I'm glad we've got a gold backup for the first time in Will Greer, which is great. Having a look at Cam, worst decision I've made so far this year was to cash in. I pulled a Nat Mahomes and I cashed him in to upgrade a couple of players because, as you can see, the short accuracy, medium accuracy, and deep accuracy are just bad. And it's really noticeable. I didn't realize how good that Mahomes was until I cashed him in. This McCaffrey, absolutely awesome. Just want to have a look and show you the upgrades I've got on him. Got the satellite. Yeah, a couple of other things to go in with that satellite. It's just great. It's really key to understand how I'm building this because you can see we've got the once the rack catches, position catches versus single coverage, which is good. And then you add in these ones as well, so you got better routes and catching from the backfield versus linebackers. And that'll be apprentice, which gives you those 4 extra routes. Now, that means I can put him in a situation where he's getting one-on-one against a linebacker very often, and he wins those. So that's quite important that he gets those wins. To actually increase that and make the team somewhat competitive, I've done an upgrade on Cam as well. So he's got the safety valve Cam. So I really recommend this. So you get consistent catching from RBs who beat their coverage. So essentially I've got CMAC getting out of coverage and winning that coverage and with those hot routes, getting the one-on-one matchups. And then I've got safety valve and Cam, which increases his catching ability on those things. So those two work really well together when Cam is somewhat accurate sometimes. So far, Holt's been good. Samuel, just pure speed, just really good. And DJ Moore's actually been quite effective as well. Separation, not very good at the moment, but if they do get open, they make catches. Offensive line is better than the start of last year for sure, especially with the double golds again. I'm running West Coast, but I'm also running passing chemistry for the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, it's the normal upgraded. Very good. Does the job both in pass and running. Great in the passing game. Need that. Got the Paradis. Not using the power up on him yet because basically those free abilities is just worth having. Turn is good. Another Jag there as you see as a backup. 2 reasons. 1, Jag chemistry. 2, extra chemistry slot because it's gold. Makes sense, right? Darrell Williams, not as good as last year, but still a really good player on the right there. Again, another Jag backing up with the gold. Olsen, powered up to 87, which is good. 79 speed, but that catching is just awesome. It's just really, really good. Thomas, actually surprisingly good. Can't really upgrade him, but I'm looking at that. But yeah, surprisingly good. He's got enough speed to be a bit of a receiving back there, which is really effective when I run two line sets, and another jag. I can put a Panther there, but I really want to have the extra chemistry slot. Defensively, obviously I'm going to have Luke, which is pretty impressive. I only powered up Shazier to an 82. He's very good. I have him in my lineup as the sub as well. But 79 speed for Luke is pretty good. I haven't put any abilities or chems on him. Miles Jack in there because he's a jag, because he's getting that booster thing. Then I've got 2 silver Panthers. Talvin Smith cards are just amazing, so he's another reason why you want the Jags. You'll see the Jags that I'm actually using coming through here strongly. Thompson, the other thing. Using the Ramsey at strong free safety because of the zone and man coverage you can get him up to. This is obviously without the 87 involved, and he's a real target for my 87 power up pass when I get it. Got the Boyer, who is a net one from the packs. Cockrell, got Bradbury, very good. Cockway does his job. Edson comes in occasionally. Really disappointed that McCoy and Short are both defensive tackles. I would have wanted them to be right end because they play in right end, and Poe there as well, which is good. So those gold ones there. Reggie White coming out is awesome. That's obviously just empowered up to the point where he is below his legend, but as you can see, he's got some great stuff going on there. I've got both Short and Reggie Wright with the special ability that lets them make tackles while still engaged. And I'll put a fearmonger on him. I would not recommend it. He just doesn't get to the pressures enough at the moment. I think he'll be really good for him to have later, but at the moment he just doesn't get the pressures enough. But this Reach Elite's just awesome. It's the Hand of God tackling from last year, so got both him and Reggie with that on. And yeah, that's where it is. Special teams wise, obviously just going for your Panthers. I probably should change Brown to these. Fumbled it quite a few times for me. Yeah, I'm thinking about upgrading Dante Jackson for the Darius Slay, because you can get him through the solos, and he always plays well, so that's a possibility. This Burns is surprisingly not a bad user with 80 speed, 6'5", and I've got a play that I'll probably share a little later on, which I made in a head-to-head game yesterday that just shows you how he can be a reasonably good user. So yeah, that's the team at the moment.